Welcome to another episode of Your Real Life Organized. It's been a while, but we are back with tips and tricks on how to get your next vacation planned in Informant. So, faites-vous valer, on part en France. Pack your bags, we're going to France. Now, one of the things that is the best about Informant is the ability to use our travel assist feature, especially for those vacations that you are planning that you're going to end up in a different time zone. So in order to start your vacation in Travel Assist, what you're going to do is tap here, go into your settings, tap calendars, triggers, and more, and tap on Travel Assist. And I've already got the Paris vacation set up here. And you'll see it's got from April 7th to the 14th at 8 a.m. And obviously you have your options to change colors for your trips. You can change the date here. You can change where you're going. And then you're going to save that trip. Now, to create a trip, you just tap this plus sign here in the top right. So now that we have our Paris trip set, you'll see that you have the option right here to shade your calendar. So let me show you what the calendar looks like without the shading. Obviously, I have this France vacation planned out here on the calendar as an all-day event from the 7th to the 14th. But if you want to shade your calendar using your Travel Assist, just as sort of an easy, glanceable way to see that you're going to be in a different time zone, you can pop back into Travel Assist, turn on that shade calendar, and you'll see that it shades in the calendar on the days that you are going to be on that Paris trip. Now, let's get into it. You've got so many things planned, but you're in a country that you have never been to before, and you're afraid that you are going to get lost. So one of the coolest things about Informant is the use of Focus View to see a map of all of your events for that day. So you'll see that I have some items planned out on this Sunday. I've got a couple of spots here in France in different locations planned out for this day. So what we're actually going to do is we're going to go into our focus view, and obviously it's going to pop up on today's date, but what you want to do is get into April on the day that you want to see all of your events. You're going to select done, and it's going to bring that date up in the focus view. Now, this feature only works in focus view, so you want to make sure that you're in the view that has the square with the little circle in it down there at the bottom left. Now, you'll see this map on your view selector, and what you're going to do is you are going to pop this map up onto the screen, and it is going to show you all of the items that you have to do for that day on a map. And it's super great when you're in an area that you don't necessarily know very well. So your first item here is going to be the museum visit. So you know that you are going to be in this area from 10 to 2 p.m. Then if you scroll out just a bit, you'll see your second item is over here. And that's you're going to have food at the Spanish restaurant. And then your third item is the shopping. And this is just a really great way to see on a map with everything around you, all of the stops that you have for that day, which is super helpful when you're just in an area that you are not used to or have never been to before. Another thing that's really great about Informant is creating a task for an event like this. So let's take this restaurant that we're going to eat at, and let's make this a task instead. So what we want to do is we want to pull up the task for the restaurant that I actually created. And let's just do a search for this. We're going to pull this up here, and you'll notice that I have a task set with the restaurant and the location plugged into this task. What this is actually going to do for us is this is going to mean that we can set an alert when we're getting close to this place. So you'll see no alerts We can set an alert for when we're arriving and when we're leaving. If you set this alert for when you are arriving, as you start to get closer to this destination, Informant is going to alert you that you are coming up on an area that has something planned for you that day. It's going to show you the task that you have coming up and let you know, hey, you're getting really close to this area where you have a task, which is extremely helpful for those days where you have a million things planned and you're all over the place. This alert will come up and you'll say, oh, right, we're getting close to the place that we need to be for lunch, which is extremely helpful. You have to make sure when you create the task, though, that you have added the address here. And that actually goes the same for those events. Each event that I have planned here, I've made sure to add the address so that when I do take a look at that focus view map, I'm able to see exactly where everything is on the map all laid out for me. These are just a few helpful tips for vacations that you can use in Informant to make everything much easier for you. If you guys happen to have any ideas that you'd like to see in another real life organized video, please let us know so that we can make a real life organized video for you. Until then, see you next time.